Hi friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. My name is Sarah, also known as LaughLoveLangella, and in today's video I am so excited to kick off the fall decorating inspiration for the 2025 season. Now, by no means am I pressuring you to start decorating now. Do it at your own pace for what works best for you and your family. I have always been an early decorator. My Christmas tree goes up November 1st. Fall and winter are my absolute favorite seasons, so I want to enjoy fall just as long as I enjoy the Christmas and winter season. And I decorate more neutral to start and then add in those pops of color. So I have said so many times in years past, the best items sell out fast. So we are going to head out to Hobby Lobby. I'm going to share some footage for what they have out for the fall 2025 season, as well as how I've styled some of the items in years past. So heading into Hobby Lobby, as I was filming this, everything was presently 30% off of the retail prices. We are going to start off in the kitchen section, and the first thing that caught my eye were these ceramic name card pumpkins. This is something that I totally could see at Pottery Barn or another high-end designer store. It would be such a simple detail to elevate your tablescape for the season. These little spoons are the perfect festive touch to add to a charcuterie board, or if you have a coffee bar station in your home. I decided to just put some in a smaller crock that I found antique shopping to have a festive touch on my countertop. This aisle had a ton of timeless options for dinner and serveware for the season too, like this gourd gravy boat and these white leaf plates as well. Something new that I spotted in this aisle is this dinnerware set. It gives a very cottagecore type of vibe and a beautiful brown color to tie into the season, but you could easily use it year-round as well. They did bring back the glass pumpkins they introduced last year. These are another really great timeless piece, and I love how the bottom is open so you can add in a tea light LED candle to add in a warm, cozy glow. This plaid throw blanket would be the perfect touch to add to a couple of rocking chairs on your front porch for the fall season. But I was really excited to see these twisted iron candlestick holders. They introduced something like this during the Christmas season not long ago. These are a great everyday decor piece, so don't just worry about the season, look outside of it as well. And I really appreciated that they had so many different size options available. Great idea to pick up as bowl filler for the fall and winter seasons, frankly, are cinnamon sticks. Full disclosure, this idea came from Hannah Naylor. I absolutely loved it when she shared it and had to recreate it myself last year, and definitely plan to do so again this year. In terms of their pumpkin aisle, I really did not see too much new options. There were a couple of different heirloom style type pumpkins if you're looking for something that has a more realistic appearance. It's always fun to look through the kids' craft aisle as well and see what they have, but I did notice these acorns I've picked up from years past. They no longer sell them in a 4-pack, they now come in a 2-pack, and have two different color options. So now we have this copper topped one, which is new. And last year I styled this just simply on a book box for an entryway styling ideas video. You can also use it as a bowl filler in a bowl. There's so many things that you can do with them. Heading down the ribbon and picks aisle, I really like this leather wreath hanger. This is something you could totally get away with using year-round as well, but what I come for each season are specifically these couple of velvet ribbon options that they bring out. Now, the lighter brown one I've actually used in my early Christmas decorating before. I love to introduce a more muted palette and then go bolder. And then this blue one is one that I integrate for the winter season. So previously I've styled this on a garland, just adding a bow with a couple of pine cones bundled all together, just to give a slight pop of color for a winter touch. Continuing down the picks aisle, they did bring back the burgundy leaf pick that matches the stem that they introduced last year. They did bring this new smaller Cosmo one that matches the stems that they also brought out. They have these dried look hydrangea ones. And then other than that, it's a lot of the same old usual that we've seen from years past. I did notice these heirloom style pumpkins and gourds that would be really great to add into a garland, but you could always pop them off the pick and create bowl filler with it. They did also bring back the burgundy leaf garland and wreath. I picked up the regular priced version of this last year since it has more of a brown tone and added it to the headboard in our primary bedroom. These grapevine pumpkins are a great look for less option from Pottery Barn. However, I did recently pick some up from Home Goods that were even cheaper. So just an FYI if you were looking for those. Another new item this year are these LED candles. I only spotted the blue one in store. I know that there is another one out there as well. I feel like they could have done a better job with the wick personally, but I just love the Luminara ones so much that I don't sway from them. Heading into the fall florals section, they brought back these oak leaf stems that went viral last year. Personally, they're not my favorite. I feel like they could have done a better job overall with the branch and the leaf on them. However, from afar, they still can look decent if you nicely fluff them up. These Magnolia ones I have styled on the headboard in our bedroom in years past, and have also done tablescapes with them too. A really great layering stem are these Blackberry ones. They remind me a lot of the floral ones that I use for my spring and summer decorating. The branch on them is really not the best, but if you are layering these in with other stems, I feel like it can curate such a beautiful look. I love to add it with the green leaf spray that is also from Hobby Lobby, and I have styled those previously with these same Blackberry stems, as well as some Chinese lantern ones that are older from Joann's, but I did find some similar options at World Market last year. Another stem that went viral last year are these dried look hydrangea ones. They come in this beautiful purple color, a more mauvey pink, a white, and an orange. I styled these last year for some coffee table inspiration videos and layered them in with some darker fern stems from Michael's to give a fuller look.
These blue thistle stems I bought from Hobby Lobby years ago, and they are some of my all-time favorite ones. The branch in particular is just so realistic looking. I wish that the amount of thought that went into these went into every single faux floral stem, but these look really great just styled on their own for a more sparse type of look, but you could always layer it with some other ones like the wheat ones or the blackberries to give a more full appearance.
All right, so now we are back, friends. I have little one down here. She's in a teething phase of I need to be held any waking moment possible. So in case you hear any little noises, she's just hanging out. But for what I picked up, this actually might surprise you. I did not pick up anything new from Hobby Lobby this year. Now, something I have noticed over the years, and so many people also have and have given feedback about, is they really do not do new stuff each year. They do some, but they don't really do a lot. And there was nothing that really jumped out at me, given I filmed this footage a little later than I normally do, just with the baby and life as it is. But I know that there were a couple new items that I did not see, but I wasn't planning on picking them up anyways. They came out with some leaf icon glasses, like the Anthro Look for Less ones. We spotted that blue LED candle, but they also made like a burnt orange red one. And I didn't see that. I have the Luminara ones, so I wasn't planning on picking that up anyways. And I think there was one other thing I've seen just kind of like pop up on Instagram and such, but they really don't introduce a lot of new items each year. They might make a bigger version of a stem versus a pick. They did the smaller Cosmo pick this year, which is nice, but you can just use the stem. And so that's where I'm kind of like, nothing was jumping out at me that had to come home with me. I love reusing my decor year after year. I also love to introduce new pieces each year to refresh things. And also it comes with the job. Nothing is more disappointing than me sharing something and saying, by the way, you can't get it. I always feel so bad when that happens. So I try to do as much as I can to find similar options and everything for you all, but I digress. That's a whole other topic in itself. But I did not grab anything, given I've been shopping at Hobby Lobby for years now and have accrued quite the collection of their fall items. They came out with those awesome Sifuga, I'm saying that so wrong, the burgundy stems from last year. Loved those, grabbed those, and the garland. But other than that, I really didn't see that much. Given I went to one store also, I used to go to 3 or 4 to film for you guys. I just can't make that work right now in this season of life, and that's totally fine. But, oh, we got a wiggler. Yeah, if you guys picked up anything new from Hobby Lobby this year, I would love to hear what you grabbed. Next week, we are going to be doing a early fall entryway styling ideas video. So I'm going to be sharing at least 3. I haven't filmed it yet. So at least 3 options, maybe 4 or 5. We'll see how inspired I get and how willing my little participant is. But yeah, stay tuned for that. I hope you guys enjoyed taking a look at what they have out for this year. And I will see you in my next video, friends. Bye.